Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Resin Me Up. You'll have to pardon if it's picking it up. I have a fan going in the background because it's hot. So today we're going to work the three of the resin mold box molds. We still have one left after that, but we are going to do something different with it. And so today we're going to do the Legacy Empress crown frame, which is this one. We're going to do the April Showers umbrella vase, which is this one. And then we're going to do the Starry Solstice hexagon crystal box. Now, before we get started, I would like to say Happy Memorial Day to everyone, and also to thank our veterans for everything that they have done to allow us to keep our freedom. And for all of the fallen veterans, I would like to thank them for our service. My father-in-law was a veteran. We have already went up and decorated his grave with Memorial Day items. So for everyone that has lost a loved one, I would like to give my sincere condolences. May they rest in peace. Okay, so I have mixed up 12 ounces of resin, so we should have enough to cover everything. Now, what I'm going to do with all of these is, for this, I'm just going to pour it with resin and petrol. I just love this color, and I think this lantern would be pretty with that. For the umbrella, I want the umbrella to be pink. Now, I looked in the Let's Resin colors, and I couldn't find a light pink other than like a pink gold. They don't really have, they've got a pink, but it's not the right shade of pink that I'm looking for. And then, of course, they have all of like the orchid, the fuchsia, all of those. So I pulled out my Bond Crafter colors, and this is the kind of pink that I want. And then I'm going to mix it with some Let's Resin Dusty Pink. For this, I am going to use, oh, see, that was the other one I was looking at, was the gold pink, and that's not pink enough for me either. For this, I'm going to use the pearl gold. We're just going to mix it with resin and pour it in that way. Okay? All right, so let's get some cups out here and get some colors mixed up. Let's do that one first because it takes, I think, the least amount. So it is 2 ounces, so I don't drip all over everything. So we're going to mix in a little bit of this. Guys, it was quite a weekend this weekend. Girls did really good at state competition. Riley is officially a state champion. She also got Miss Teen Kansas something or other. I can't, without looking at the actual things, I can't really remember what they're called specifically. And with those came crowns and sashes, and so those will be able to be worn at all of the parades. And she will also wear that at nationals this year. And then she got lots of first place and second places. And then Miss Haley, she got some awards herself. And then Oakley as well. So yeah, so it was a big, exciting day on Saturday. So that was fun. Riley was so shocked when because she didn't know, of course, and so they called their names at the award ceremony. And when they called her name and told her that's what she won, I think she almost passed out. And then she came running over to me, Mima, Mima. And I'm like, I know, Riley, that's so exciting. She's worked hard for that for the last 2 years. So it was great to see her get that. She's been doing this 3 years, and for the last 2 years, she's really been working towards that. So, okay. Let's give this a whirl. All right, next I know that that one's going to take more. It's going to be 4 ounces, so slide this back a little bit. Move this over. All right, slide that over. And next is this. I'm going to mix those colors up at the same time. All right. Still have to do that, but I want to do it in a different color. I want to make sure they're the same color. Think about it. Okay, there's that. So all I have left is that. And I need to fill, I think I need to fill that one up just a little bit more. And I think what I'll do is when I mix that up, I'll use that for that. How's that sound? Okay. Okay, those are full. And then I'll pour the rest of this in here. Fill that up. Okay, I think that's full. Got a little bit of pink and gold left. Not too much. I'll find something to put that in. All right, well guys, we'll be back on demold. Okay, get my hands cleaned off here enough so that I can touch the phone. Actually, I'll just take this glove off. All right, see you on demold. Bye. Hey everyone, welcome back. I have a feeling these ones here are going to be a little thin, but they are cured. They're just really thin. I was stuffing my face and I was watching Michelle's premiere on her thing with the lion thing with Dawn. He's such a mess. Cracks me up. And then these are supposed to go together. Into one piece. And since they're still a little sticky, I'm going to go ahead and stick them together right now. I may have to glue them, but and then it fits down inside that hole. Okay, let's get this out of here and see if we're covered in bubbles. Because you know what I forgot to do? So I forgot to go down there and put my silicone tool down there. So get out of here. Let me do it this way. What did I do? Oh my goodness, you guys. I messed up big time. I'm going to talk about bubble. Wait till you see this. This isn't the easiest thing to get out of here. All right. You guys ready to see what I did? This is why you always want to take your tools and go around your edges. So I am going to have to pour this again, I think. See what I did? I have two bubbles, giant bubbles, because I didn't go around that with my silicone tool, around that edge, and so it didn't get all the way up underneath there. Because there's a little lip right around there. Gosh darn it. But you got to get up underneath there, and I didn't get it. Otherwise, it came out perfect. That's disappointing. And I don't know if I can fix that or not by taking tape and putting it across that and just filling it. Don't know. Probably not. I mean, I'm going to try it, but everywhere else is perfect. Guess I'll have to redo it. Because I don't think I would have to get that tape on there exactly perfect to get that to work right without getting over pour. All right, we're going to have to re-pour this one. Doggone it. Not a problem. We can do it. Oof. This one shrunk back a lot, and I filled it up twice. You don't want to rip those little balls off. So be careful when you're pulling these out, because there's little tiny balls right there at the end. Those. Isn't that cute? Hold on a second. Okay, had to blow my nose. So this is supposed to be a little planter. Get this turned around back inside. And then once this cures fully, then this sits right down inside there, just like that. And you glue that in there. But it's still a little bendy. But what do you think of the marbling? Marbling looks good. I went over the hole, or I guess the hole's supposed to be like that. Okay, cool. All right, let's get these out of here. Let me clean this off first. All right. Whew. I was holding my breath on that one. So we got a bunch of micro bubbles just around that edge. All right, let's see what this one looks like. This is a lot of detail on it. Yeah, this is full of micro bubbles too. It's probably because by the time I got to pouring this, that resin was pretty hot. Aw,
Ain't that cute? It's a cute little lantern. There's a bubble on the inside of that. I don't know if it's like... Oh yeah, it's on the inside. It's very cute though. But we're going to just go right into dolling this right up. I was going to use gold, and then I changed my mind. We're going to use silver. There. So, if you really look at it in there, and I think it's because the resin was way too hot. Okay, so for this, that's still a little thin, but that's where it will go. You put it down inside there. Now, I would like to maybe put some raindrops on the outside of this. I just thought maybe if we did some raindrops on the outside of this, maybe we can brush it with something. How's that? Just that'd be cute. Okay, on pause here for just 1 second. Okay, now we're going to brush them with this into resin. Okay, now I need to cure those. Stick it underneath my curing lamp here. And while that's curing, I'm going to go and find some little flowers to put in there. Okay, BRB. Okay, guys, sorry, I got the flower. I looked and looked and looked for something pink, but couldn't find anything, so I found white. So got them glued in there. Now I'm going to go around and I'm going to take this gold marker and I'm going to make these little tips on the umbrella gold. Should have did that first, but I wasn't thinking about it at the time. All I was thinking about was flowers. Need to invest in some of those little flowers. And then I think I'm going to go right along this edge. Just like that. And there you have it. The umbrella with little raindrops, little thingy in the center with some flowers. Isn't that cute? Very cute. Okay, I'll have to re-pour that because boy, oh boy, did that ever. And I'll have to remember that there's a lip underneath there, guys. Okay, we'll pour that tomorrow. All right, y'all, that is it for me today. It's a smoking hot one today, but here's the lantern. And I did use the Let's Resin casting resin today, and this was the petrol, and then I outlined it in silver. This was the CRAFTOR fluorescent pink, and I used the dusty pink to marble it with. That marbling is the dusty pink. And then this is the gold that I used in the crown thing, and that was pearl gold by Let's Resin. Pearl gold. And I think that's it. Oh, and this, I dusted the raindrops with the glazed Tiffany from Into Resin. So, all right, y'all, I'll get pictures, put it at the end of the video so you can see these up close and personal. And then we will come back for another video tomorrow, and I'll pour this again. And then all I have left is the dragonfly. And tomorrow we're going to introduce a new product. So stay tuned for that we're going to do the dragonfly in. Okay. All right, y'all. Well, have a great night. Remember, stay curious, stay creative, always stay positive, be kind, and we will catch you guys tomorrow for a new video, new product. All right. Good night, everyone. Bye.